Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection and preview ahead of the Game Week 24 deadline. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what are you doing with your team this week, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, I'm not going to go over my current Game Week 23 points because I already did that in the Kneejerk Reactions video that went up on Monday. And of course, we haven't played any games since then. So I'm still sitting on 31 points with King Captain to play and then Foster to either play or De Gea to come off my bench, which will be 6 points. So that's the situation that my Game Week 23 team is in right now. Going into the Game Week 24 though, in goal, I have De Gea away at Burnley. Quite confident of a clean sheet here. Burnley did draw at Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal dominated that game, and I feel like United will dominate this one. But the fact that they kept a clean sheet against West Ham fills me with a little bit more confidence going into the game away at Burnley. I would like De Gea to get me a clean sheet here. Feel like he definitely should. He probably won't get that many saves because I think, like I say, United will dominate that game, so Burnley won't get a lot of chances. But if they do get any chances, hopefully De Gea saves it. Might even get a little bit of bonus there. Because the fact that Ramsdale got 2 bonus at the weekend when he made like 1 save, it's possible now for any keeper to do that. So yeah, De Gea in goal away at Burnley. Fingers crossed for something there. At the back, I have Trent, Cancelo, and Southampton. Now, I'm not going to play, and I said at Southampton, and Reguilon at Southampton. I'm not going to play Reguilon this week. I'm just not, and I will go into my transfers later on. But currently, at this point in time, he's in my team. I'm obviously saving my transfers and stuff till after the international break. If you're not wildcarding this week, do not do early transfers. International break is the biggest cause of injuries and stuff when players go away. So yeah, you don't want to bring in a player who then gets injured and then you have to take them out because then you've just wasted a transfer. Gonna have to take a -4 to get them out. You don't want that. I mean, if you're on a wild card, then fair play, you can activate it now. You don't have to worry about all that. If you're not activating your wild card, then yeah, no early transfers. It makes no sense to do it unless you like getting priced out of Salah. That's the only way I would do it this week. But again, if you're not getting priced out of Salah, you know, you got a few point mil to spare, then yeah, you don't need to worry. Then yeah, you don't need to worry. But yeah, Trent at home at Leicester, Cancelo at home to Brentford. Hopefully 2 clean sheets there. And then whatever my third defender will be that I'll go over in a minute. So that's my back line. Quite confident about that. My midfield is always also looking pretty strong as well. Rafinha is away at Villa, Bowen at home to Watford, Jota at home to Leicester, and then Foden at home to Brentford. So I currently have the armband on Bowen. That will change though when I bring Salah back in, who will have Leicester at home this week. He should play though. I know there's still a little bit of uncertainty on whether he will be back. AFCON, I do believe, finishes 4 days before Game Week 24. So that's 4 days rest. He should be okay. And as well as that, that's if Egypt get through to the final or they play for the 3rd place position, because I'm pretty sure they play today against Ivory Coast, which is quite a tough game. So yeah, if Egypt lose, then he'll definitely be back for Game Week 24. Which of course will be my captain. So that midfield will only get stronger when I have Salah in there, Rafinha, Bowen, Jota, and Foden. A lot of people are jumping on De Bruyne on wildcards this week. Completely understandable. I'm still okay with owning Foden. You know, he should still start. He should have got an assist at the weekend, but obviously Sterling missed from 4 yards or something. It wasn't even a good save. I mean, obviously it was a good save because he saved it from point blank, but he just kicked it out. It was a terrible finish. But yeah, I'm okay with having Foden, but the fact that a lot of people are wildcarding for De Bruyne, I know a lot of people are bringing in Fernandes as well, just simply because they've got Burnley away and then they're likely to double in Game Week 25, so a lot of people want him for that game. Makes complete sense. If I was on my wildcard, I would also be with a dilemma of either bringing in De Bruyne or Fernandes. But anyway, that's my midfield there. Rafinha, Bowen, Jota, and Foden. And then up top, I have Antonio, King, and Watkins. So Antonio at home to Watford, King away at West Ham, and then Watkins at home to Leeds. When I bring Salah back in, I will be benching King most likely. But my bench currently sits at Foster, Gray, White, and Rudiger. So the only problem with my team right now that I'm obviously... The biggest problems, should I say, Rudiger needs to go. playing once over the next 4 game weeks. It don't matter who you are, like that's just not a player that's staying in my team. So he will be getting transferred out this week, which I'll talk about in a minute when we go over my transfers. And then Ben White is also a problem that I need to get rid of too. Even though he was my highest scoring player of game week 23 so far, they do blank in 25. But the main thing is they blank in 27, which is quite bad because so do Liverpool. So if you have 3 Liverpool players and any Arsenal players or any City players or any Leicester players, they're all blanking in game week 27. I don't want to use my free hit in game week 27. So this week I'll probably be getting rid of Rudiger and Gray, because I'll get rid of Rudiger and then I'll upgrade Gray to Salah, and then I also need to get rid of White as well. Reguilon didn't even play like in the last game against who did they play? They played Chelsea, didn't they? He didn't even play, so that's a little bit worrying. So he's not the biggest threat to my team that needs to go, but at the same time I would like him to be gone out my team just for that uncertainty. Again, I might be wildcarding this week. I'm not 100% sure. If I do, then I'm not going to have Reguilon on my team. He's just a little bit too risky at this point in time. With how, I don't know, with how Tottenham are as well at the minute, I just don't really trust any of their assets, barring like maybe Son. So yeah, that's my current team going into game week 24. But of course, that is not how it is going to finish. So this is my transfer kind of situation at the moment. I've got 5.7 mil in the bank, which is very, very nice. I do need to get rid of Rudiger this week, and then I also need to bring Salah in. So if I get rid of Rudiger, as you can see, I don't have a ton of money to kind of get a good defender in, and I don't have a ton of, as well as Salah. So obviously Salah's a staple. He just needs to come into the team. And then I have 4.4 mil in the bank. Because it's just shy of 4.5, which is a little bit annoying. So what I could do this week is bring in, my original plan was to bring in a Aston Villa defender, like maybe someone like Digne or something, but obviously I don't have the money for that. I would, if I was on a wild card, I'd probably have like Brozier instead of King, which would give me enough money to bring in Digne, I'm pretty sure, which would have been very, very nice. But of course, that's not the situation that I'm on right now. So yeah, I'd have to have a 4.4 mil defender. So the only ones that really jump to mind are somebody like maybe Veltman, but he's not like super nailed at the moment. So if I just go to defender and then I go by price, and then I do max cost of 4.5. There's not a lot of options really. Like Lamptey is a really nice option, but again, can't afford him. I'm 0.1 off. And the only problem is like Rudiger's going to drop price, and then Salah's also going to increase as well. So it's not like this is going to be the price of like my team. It's going to even be worse. So I do need to bring like a 4 mil player in, or like a 4.2 player in, or something like that. And honestly, there's just not that many options. Like all these are 4.5. There's Webster, there's Burn, Ayling's 4.3, but again, I'm not touching Lee's defense. Which is the West Ham defender that's getting like loads of minutes right now? Is it? I think it might be Masuaku. No, it's not. He's not really playing that much at the moment. So it's honestly, I mean, I could bring in Thomas. That is an option. I mean, I know they play Liverpool next, and then I could bring in Thomas and then just play White or Reguilon, because Thomas is, I mean, or Justin's back. I don't know if I think he's more than 4.4 though. There's just not really any options, to be fair. Again, Veltman is someone that I could bring in, and that's kind of the only player that I'm really thinking of right now. The thing about Veltman is he is playing minutes. Like, he's relatively safe, like 90, 60, 72, 90, 76. He's not been getting any returns or anything because Brighton just haven't been keeping clean sheets and stuff, but he's the only player that I could really honestly see myself bringing in this week. This is why I'm kind of more inclined to wildcard, because I'm kind of just transferring myself into more problems. Like, I don't want Veltman in my team at all, but that's the only way I can bring him in. Whereas if I was on a wildcard, I'd get rid of White, I'd get rid of Reguilon, I'd get rid of Reguilon for, I don't know, somebody, maybe Digne, or I'd get rid of Reguilon for Digne this week, of course, obviously. Let me just change the price. Yeah, if I was on a wild card, I'd definitely be bringing in Digne this week, 100%. And I'd also like double City defense as well. I'd get rid of Antonio. Well, no, I wouldn't get rid of Antonio, but I'd get rid of Josh King. I'd bring in Brozier. Like I said, I made a wildcard video yesterday going over kind of like all this situation. I'd like Brozier in my team. Again, I don't know if I would get rid of Antonio. He's just not really popping off. He does have Watford, but apart from that, like Leicester and Newcastle, yeah, they're good fixtures, but I would much rather have double City defense, which are much more likely to get points and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of problems in my team. So I'm kind of wanting to wildcard, but I haven't made my mind up yet. I honestly haven't, but I know I need Salah back in my team. The other option is obviously to upgrade like Jota to Salah, which isn't something that I'm completely going against. Because if I upgrade Jota to Salah, that gives me a lot of money to work with. I have 1 mil in the bank that easily allows me to, maybe upgrade Rudiger to Laporte or somebody, and not even upgrade too, because I think he's actually more money. Laporte is less money, so he's 5.7. That gives me 1.2 mil in the bank. And I have Salah. I don't have Jota, but again, I'm not 100% against that idea either, because that means that I don't even have to worry about Ben White in game week 27 when he does blank, and obviously the 2 Liverpool players blank. It's just, do I get rid of Jota? That's the only question. Like now, Salah and Mane back, Jota will get rotated a little bit. But if he starts popping off, like, I mean, he has been scoring okay, like he's been doing well, but if he gets like a brace, it's going to really, really hurt me. But that's the only way that I can bring in kind of like these other players. But at the same time, I still want to get rid of Gray. I want to get rid of Reguilon. I want to get rid of King. So maybe wildcarding is the best situation to be in this week, but we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, that is my team for game week 24 as of right now. Again, I'm not sure. I'm either going to wildcard, take out Jota, or take out Gray, and Rudiger and bring in Veltman. But I quite like the look of this team. Triple City. I don't have De Bruyne in this team, but 1.2 mil in the bank as well. That allows me to do a number of different things as well. It's always nice to have like a mil in the bank just in case you need to do anything with any other players, in case you get injuries or suspensions, whatever. But anyway, that is my Game Week 24 team. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what your team's looking like. Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.